So, happy, turkey, and, okay, nah, I'm joking. Happy Thanksgiving, even if this is very late, and you might not live in, America, which means happy, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, or any day you're watching this. But if you are American, aka not good, like me, or anyone else who live. Nah, I'm joking. People are good, it's just country bad, and I'm gonna get off of this. Anyway, basically, if you live in America, you know something about Thanksgiving. You know, pilgrims and stuff. Probably a fake story, but we'll believe it anyway. Anyway, let's get on with this. Basically, I just gotta get everything out right now. Of course, I'm not gonna have that. Okay, you might think I'm weird, but there are some stuff I haven't had on here. And I'm not even gonna give wine the culture of me saying I haven't had it. I'm just gonna put it in hard pass because I know it's bad. Anyway. Creamed corn. I don't think I've had that. I probably had apple pie, but not on Thanksgiving. Biscuits for Thanksgiving. First of all, apple pie does not sound like a Thanksgiving dish, according to pumpkin pie. Why would you eat biscuits when you have dinner rolls? Yeah, that's about it. Well, except cornbread. That's about it. So, let's start this off with a good one. Pumpkin pie. The classic dessert of giving thanks. It's definitely a great dish. It's not the best kind of dish for Thanksgiving, but it is a pretty good dish. It's one of the only, pie, cake, cheesecake kind of things I like. But anything like a pie, cheesecake, cake, like that stuff. It's weird, because the pumpkin pie is really, the only pie I like. And, in cake in general, I don't really like cake either. Same with cheesecake. So, yeah, that's why pumpkin pie is that high. And they're, pumpkin. Now, you got the star of the dish. You got turkey. Very good turkey. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I ain't getting out of that. Oh, no. Anyway. Turkey, it's the main star of the show. And to me, it is also the main star of the show. Turkey, to me, is amazing. I always get the leg. No one wants the leg, by the way. And I just personally really like the leg. And just the novelty of turkey already bumps it up pretty high. But turkey almost tastes better than chicken. And I know they're both birds, so that makes sense. But it almost tastes better than chicken. I'm gonna have to do a meat to show you ratings. But yeah, that's why turkey is best dish. Actually, no, it's not the best dish. Brussels sprouts, I mean, maybe. I haven't had them too much to distinguish if I like them or not. Most people don't. But personally, I'll eat them. They're not the best thing. Squash? No, squash does not taste good. Just putting out there as well. Zucchini does not taste good. I don't know why I had to bring that up, but I did. Squash? No, squash does not taste good. It's better than wine because no one likes people like wine, but I don't like wine. So, I shouldn't like wine because I should have never drunk wine. I haven't drunk wine, just saying. I probably never will. The green bean casserole. Now, I don't know if people hate this or not, but I see people. But I feel like people give it hate. It's not terrible. It's okay. It's not as great as a pumpkin pie. But they're not like Brussels sprouts. Green bean casserole is just good. It's just good. There's nothing really else to it. Doesn't make it too special, doesn't make it too terrible. It's just good. Corn. Usually we have, like, side corn and not cob corn. But corn, it goes on the same level as the green bean casserole. I'd say it's a little bit worse. Actually, I think they're better than Brussels sprouts in the okay tier. Because it's corn. What do you expect? It's just corn. I feel like putting green bean casserole and corn on the same level just doesn't feel right with me. Wait. Now, I think we've just reached the best. Look, I may be weird. I may be one of those guys who are addicted to bread, but I don't care. Dinner rolls are the best part of a Thanksgiving meal, hands down. They're so simple, but they taste so good. Dinner rolls taste so good. They just do, you know? Just the butter and the bread and... Great, now I want to... Okay, we're gonna move on. Gravy? No, I hate gravy. It's better than wine. Even though I don't know what wine tastes like, I just know it's better. Yeah, gravy's not good at all. I think that's obvious. Mac and cheese. You already know that gotta go in S tier. Mac and cheese is S tier. That Thanksgiving mac and cheese. And for the same fact of Christmas mac and cheese, if you have mac and cheese on Christmas. With that mac and cheese on holidays in general is just so good. Like, if this was regular mac and cheese, I would put it in okay. But for some reason, seasonal and holiday mac and cheese tastes so good. And it is so good. So cheesy, so creamy, so macky and cheesy. It's double cheesy. It's just S tier. Mashed potatoes. No. They're better than Brussels sprouts, but I feel like corn has a little bit more edge. I just don't like mashed potatoes. Only time I ever liked mashed potatoes was one time. I think the mashed potatoes were plain and had no flavoring, and they tasted really good. Every other time I have mashed potatoes, they're just weird, because I do love potatoes. Roasted vegetables. Now, this isn't saying specific vegetables, But if it's the good vegetables, it'll probably go in great. But if it's the bad vegetables, it'll probably go in hard pass. So I think I'm gonna put it at the bottom of okay. I feel like just corn is a little worse than roasted vegetables, but it's definitely not better than a green bean casserole. Scalloped potatoes. I mean, I don't know why you would eat that. Sparkling juice. See, this doesn't even seem like Thanksgiving either. Stuffing valid. Stuffing really good. I'm gonna put it under pumpkin pie, pumpkin pie, because, reasons. It's better than green bean casserole, definitely. And I know some people do not like stuffing, but I do. Anyway, our rankings for today. In this ain't Thanksgiving to me. We got apple pie, biscuits, cornbread, ham, sparkling juice, and scalloped potatoes. Now, ham, I can see people defending that because I know people have ham on Thanksgiving, but anything here, I don't know. I never had either of the cranberries or sweet potato casserole or creamed corn. Hard pass, gravy, and squash, and of course red vine. I'm not gonna drink white wine. There's no point for me. I don't want to. Maybe Brussels sprouts, mashed potatoes, and corn. Okay is roasted vegetables and green bean casserole. Great is stuffing and pumpkin pie. And elite will get seconds is mac and cheese, turkey, and dinner rolls. Now, I did have plans to looking at these to, if a phone wasn't so annoying. See how these guys rank these best to worst. Thanksgiving is a special time of the year where families across the country who can never agree on anything try to decide what to put. I'm sorry, I cannot read out loud. Try to decide what should go on the table for the most important meal of the year. Oh yeah, and there's probably only one oven. Come dinner time, it's a seismic shift of starches, sauces, and stuffing as plates get loaded up so heavy that they teeter on tectonic. It's a beautiful Epicurean earthquake as dishes are dangled and silverware is slung looking for the best sides at the table. I'm sorry, I cannot read out loud. I don't know why. What's the best side at the table? One school of thought believes the true beauty of Thanksgiving is the different people of loving different sides create a wonderful meal that everyone loves. It makes up the spirit of togetherness that holiday represents. The other school of thought is that everyone else is wrong and my list of foods is correct. This article is about the second thing. Let's rank some foods. A few notes. Yes, I've thanked Thanksgiving foods before. Yes, these are different from the past ones because I forgot what I wrote last time. I refuse to check until the list is done. Yes, this list is scientific. You simply can't fully comprehend my methods. Thanksgiving foods rated from best to worst. Apparently his best food is stuffing. Fine. Stuffing. I've long been on the record that my preferred serving size of stuffing is somewhere between an oil drum and a Victorian claw-footed bathtub. It's not just delicious in its chewy, savory, herb touch brilliance. It also plays well with others. It's the glutinous glue that holds together a Thanksgiving leftover sandwich. Compare with turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, and its bog spawn cousin, cranberry sauce. This is just turning into how many times does Donovan 415 get reading wrong, even though he likes reading. More than that, you can make stuffing vegetarian, vegan, dairy-free, and even gluten-free if you fork over an extra few dollars for some of that Okay, I'm sorry, Swedish people, but Scar brand gluten-free bread. Stuffing forever, stuffing for all. Or like Nordic in general, I'm not sure what this is used for. Whipping cream. Okay. Some of you may say, whipped cream isn't food. That's fine. You just haven't reached my enlightenment yet. For you see, I, a visionary, define food as anything I will eat myself, by the forkful or handful. Don't judge me. But whipped cream for me, it's used for the pie. That's about it. Whipped cream is the gravy of Thanksgiving dessert. Okay, that makes everything valid. I agree with this guy now. Whipped cream is going in seconds. Put it on everything. Mix stuff together. Make a max tear down system. Whipped cream is food. Oh no. Hot take. He likes gravy. Well, I'm the hot take. But left unmodified, Thanksgiving dinner typically grates down into an overly starched, dry mess. There are simply too many carbs. That's where gravy comes in to fill the gaps and balance things out. Gravy is the savior of Thanksgiving dinner. No. No matter how bad everything else comes out, there is no problem that can't be fixed with enough gravy. Leftover turkey. So you're telling me that leftover turkey is better than Okay. There is a common misconception that Thanksgiving dinner ends when the table is cleared. Oh no. Thanksgiving dinner is a mindset. It only ends when you give up binging on the various carbs and meats that you have stuffed into various alcoves of your refrigerator and pantry. It's like Peter Pan. You can keep living in Thanksgiving, Neverland, as long as you don't grow up. I should not be reading. That's why leftover turkey is key. As long as there's meat on the bone to throw into sandwiches, soups, and gleeful handfuls as you pick from the fridge, there's still Thanksgiving in your heart. This brings us to the second turkey. It's an innovation courtesy of Mama Mally. You go have Thanksgiving somewhere else and bring your share of the food. Then you come home where you have your second turkey waiting. That's your secret turkey that you can make all your Thanksgiving leftover sandwiches come true. Believe in dreams, believe in the second turkey. Okay, I like how high dinner rolls is. Dinner rolls are key in two areas. First, if dinner is running behind and the gremlins in the living room are complaining about being hungry, you just throw dinner rolls at them so they can go back to watching the Dallas Cowboys fall below expectations game. See, I don't know if they played this year, but if they did, let me know if they did fall behind expectations. Second, there's no need to wait until after Thanksgiving to make a Thanksgiving sandwich. You have everything you need at the dinner table. Just slap it on a roll. Chocolate cream pie. So this is the guy that doesn't eat pumpkin pie. No matter how you are, there's always room for chocolate cream pie. It's barely even pie. It's pudding with an Oreo crust. It's dessert I ate before I truly appreciated pie. Turkey. Now we're at the primary turkey. This is the flagship bird that gets the star treatment on Thanksgiving. There's a common complaint about turkey on Thanksgiving about it being dry. I'm sorry that whoever is cooking your turkey is apparently doing it wrong. Turkey's great. It's white meat canvas on which you paint your Thanksgiving masterpiece. It's a malleable protein that plays so well with all the other players on your canned pie. The criticism on pecan pie is that basically it's a sugar pie with pecans on top. Counterpoint. What I like about pecan pie is that it's basically a sugar pie with pecans on. Okay. Macaroni cheese. Sure, Thanksgiving has its roots in New England, but it's long since branched out throughout the country, where different regions have added their own spin to things. For the most part, there's a consistent lineup of true Thanksgiving foods, but at a certain point, the South took a look at the menu and said, hey, nice job on this list, but we're gonna go ahead and add some macaroni and cheese. This is a good thing. Mac and cheese is awesome. Just get the breadcrumbs out of here. Go with the heavy cheese version with a big head in there. well, I don't know where you're adding egg, where the extra gooey layer is up top roiled at the last minute. When the mac and cheese is cooled, I want to be able to be served with a slice. Okay. Pumpkin pie. There we go. For many, picturesque. It's a picture of Thanksgiving. That orange-brown color reminiscent of fall leaves. For me, it's a pie that I cover on top and all the sides with whipped cream, like I'm frosting a cake. Some people call me a monster. Other people call me a vision. Mashed potatoes. No, I will not stop making a gravy volcano with the mashed potatoes. I thought this was America. Blueberry pie. Tichu just eats a lot of pie at Thanksgiving. This is an ideal pie to break up all the chocolate and fall spice flavors elsewhere on the dessert table. It's perpetually underrated. Apple pie is fine. My biggest gripe is that it usually winds up falling apart. There's nothing apple pie does that apple crisp doesn't do better. Other pies. Pie is good. However, there are too many pies. It's like music. Sure, you can try liking everything, but at a certain point in your life, you pick up what you like and set it into your comfort zone. This includes, not limited to, custard pie, sweet potato pie, chess pie? Chess? Okay, apparently there's chess pie now. Lemon meringue pie, key lime pie, butternut squash pie, butterscotch pie, cherry pie, strawberry rhubarb pie, but not cranberry pie. Don't ruin good pies by putting cranberries in them. Doesn't like cranberries. Cornbread. I love cornbread, but it's pretty heavy. If you go to it too early, it'll drag you down for the rest of the meal. This is one of those foods that that's grown on me as I grow older. I finally get it now. My mom was right the whole time. Squash is good. It's like a little more savory pumpkin pie that you get to eat during the dinner. Ham. Listen, I like ham. I like ham more than other people. I can understand that. It just gets overshadowed on the table. It's too salty to become part of the gravy. Pooled concerto that is the typical Thanksgiving. When ham really shines, though, is after dinner is over. If you're still hungry, you pick up a piece off the ham that's been left on the stove, slap on a leftover dinner roll, and all of a sudden, you're the lord of 8 p.m. pork indulgence. Don't like that wording. Peas. Don't overlook peas. They're the vegetable that cares. Yeah, you can have 7 peas on your plate, and you can feel justified in saying, yeah, I have some veggies. Peas are always looking out for you. They helped little Nick get away with some questionable dinner choices in his day. Corn plays the same role as peas, but it doesn't really break up the color monotony of an otherwise beige plate. Carrots, pleasure plates, other vegetables. Basically, vegetable assortment. Just eat a vegetable, okay? It won't kill you, and maybe you won't fall asleep on the couch for 4 hours after dinner. Scalloped potatoes. These are good in principle. However, scalloped potatoes have this amazing ability to go from boiling hot to cold and congealed in the course of 30 seconds. It's like trying to open an avocado at the correct whiteness. I know that is so impossible. Every time I try to get an avocado, it's either overripe or underripe, and I always get mad because there's always strings in it. Sweet potato casserole with marshmallows. Nice traditional way to ruin both me sweet potatoes and marshmallows. Okay. These are usually out of the season at this point, which means the only way to salvage them is to drown them in butter. At this point, just eat some stuffing. I've come to learn that some people serve fish on Thanksgiving. Wars have been started over this. Who eats fish on Thanksgiving? This is it. This is the year I'm coming after you. Green bean casserole. Grit, he does not like green bean casserole. Let's face it. Green bean casserole is a sopping wet mushroom swap disaster that people only tolerate because the fried onions on top. This is in 1945. People know how to cook vegetables now and make them taste good. It turns out we don't need to open the cream of mushroom floodgates to trick people into eating better. Either eat a vegetable or get some mac and cheese, you cowards. Cranberry sauce. Cranberries are a horrible nightmare berry that deserve to be chased with big boards and torches back to the bog that spawned them. Cranberries taste like they're yelling at you. Yet someone decided to break down the fruit equivalent of an internet comment section into a purple nightmare jello. I've been told that eating the substance willingly, the same can be said about Tide Pods. With that said, I finally come to admit that cranberry sauce is occasionally useful as a method to introduce some acid and tart flavors to what's an otherwise overly starchy meal. This is a vast improvement over that one time I ranked cranberry sauce below napkins. Not gonna lie though, napkins do taste good. No, I'm joking. And that's it. I think. Yeah, that's definitely it. Anyway, that's the video. It's gonna be out after Thanksgiving, as you can see by my time. This is amazing. And I'll see you tomorrow when it's not Thanksgiving. Unless you never lived in America, which was never Thanksgiving. What kind of paradox is this? Anyway, goodbye.